Going live.
Hey, what's up? Down? Yes. What up, guys?
Look at that.
What do we have to do up here? Anything?
We're a little rusty.
Yeah,
guys.
sorry, guys. We're getting there.
You got to make sure the volume's down.
It is.
Okay.
What up, guys? Do we have to do anything over here for the chat?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's just empty because nobody's there.
Please get on. We have one.
It's us.
Is it us?
Is it us?
There we are. We can see ourselves.
That's strange. That's a delay. Jeez.
That is a delay. Hello.
All right.
Oh, I almost drank this backwards. You saw it?
I almost drank nothing because I have nothing. How's it going, guys? It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. Sorry, took my glasses off.
I'm gonna grab it. Oh, this was open the whole time, dude.
Oh, wasn't?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Oh, somebody left.
No.
It's just us.
Just us. Well, we're used to that.
Yeah. But anyway, it's good to be doing this again, man.
Good to be back. You know what I heard is YouTube took off where they can people don't get alerts. Jesus Christ. Feel that energy.
What is the cat?
I do not know. Cat, get away. All right, there. Get away.
Is it part of the video?
Yeah, it's part of the video. What's up, everybody? What have you all been watching? What have you seen? How about you, Zach? What have you been watching on this quarantine times?
Oh, man. Okay, so not very much comic book stuff, actually. We watched Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Okay.
It was like a musical show full of feels, emotions.
Did you cry?
A couple times.
Yeah.
And then been playing a lot of video games. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep busy.
Bought
a couple of kayaks.
Man, you're doing well. You're doing well in this quarantine time.
No, we're just bored, man. Just bored.
It's
a lot. I mean, it's nice to have time off from work, but like at the same time, like sitting at home every day does get a little tired.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, there's some people out there that gotta have it even worse, you know. I mean, like even New York, you couldn't even. It's New York.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to be in New York right now.
Right.
It's a freaking hellhole.
But we are getting some news. Some of the cool stuff that actually came out just recently was
Yeah, you probably got it more than I do. I read a little bit, but like I don't keep up on it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that are like, for the most part, things have been pretty stagnant because production had to halt on a bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But we've been getting some stills from Wonder Woman, things like that, little pictures of her like holding a lasso and stuff.
I did see a pop of Cheetah, and if Cheetah looks like that in the movie, then I'm down.
Fucking fascinating. I wish they would show us a picture of her. Every time there's a article that says, "Oh, first look at Cheetah from Wonder Woman. First look at Cheetah. Look at Cheetah. Wonder Woman fighting Cheetah," and it's just Kristen Wiig holding the lasso. It's like, okay, I get it. It's the girl that becomes Cheetah, but it's not Cheetah. It's not.
Would it be cooler if she got bit or scratched by a cheetah and turned into a cheetah, or would it be more like that's what I want? I want it to be more a werewolf.
She fell into a vat of experimental cheetah juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she ate Cheetos and turned into a cheetah.
That's a whole nother.
Well, all right. So what if her favorite food is Cheetos, like the flaming Cheetos, because those are the best.
Wonder Woman versus Cheeto.
Cheeto, yeah.
The Cheeto.
Or what if her boyfriend's the Chester Cheeto?
I don't know. That sounds a little cheesy to me.
It does.
I will say some things are a little bit of a blunder. Like Marvel, for example, did the whole oh god, what were they called? It was basically like everybody started talking about Marvel because they came out with these like Snowflake and Safe Space. Did you hear about these guys?
No, are those for real? That's what
this is going to be a whole different stream now.
I was going to talk about who do you think could go against the coronavirus as a superhero?
I mean, any beer that's not Corona.
What?
Guinness.
Guinness, man.
Guinness would just like curb stomp it.
True.
Yeah. Hell, Mike's Hard
Lemonade.
Mike's Hard would give it a run for his money. Angry Orchard.
Well, he's always hard.
Yeah.
He's hard.
Miller.
Yeah. True. Coolers. No, but I mean, like, if you think Batman would be able to like take it down? You know what?
Poison Ivy.
Mr. Freeze goes from being a villain to a superhero. Freezes the coronavirus.
They say that the coronavirus actually hates heat. So I think like
so
Human Torch.
Human Torch Man.
Torch Man. He's not the Human Torch. He's a fan.
Human. Oh, by the way, guys, we're not really here. These are our holograms, so we do not get the coronavirus.
Yes, we're actually a fresh cup of comics, man.
We made robots of ourselves.
I am Zach Bot.
I am Ryan Bot.
God, what were these people? So Marvel tried to make these characters that are like so super relatable to like teens.
Yeah.
There's one that's like a vampire teen named B Negative. Get it? And I kid you not, in the video they said it's a pun because it's like it's a blood type, but it's also like B negative, but it's also showing that you're not afraid to like show that. So a kid would be upset sometimes, afraid to be in a bad mood. Wow.
So
what a hero to look up to.
So half the time he's negative.
It's fucking, I don't even know.
God, it really sucks being a superhero right now.
Snowflake and Safe Space. All these guys, this was making waves. Like people were roasting Marvel for this because it's obvious pandering, and it's not. I don't know if it's Marvel. It's probably just like a sub, like a what's the term? Like a sub, like a section, a portion of Marvel is making this. It's not all of Marvel, It's just people that are like making this book.
They're like, oh, I got a great idea. Let's make these cool characters called B negative and
the new Warriors. I'll show you guys if it'll
the lighting
might not want to show you.
Anyways, the new Warriors.
You can kind of see it.
It wouldn't be Fresh Cup if you.
I tried. Okay,
fantastic.
I tried.
Oh, that's great.
You can kind of see it. Anyway,
I love it.
They all have these crazy names, right?
Yeah. Well, the new Warriors. That's nothing really new necessarily because they had new Warriors.
Let me just please. I just want to read you. I want to read you. And for those of you out there that are watching that don't know about this is a comic that they tried to create. And I say tried because we don't know the future of this comic yet.
Yeah. Because
of all the backlash. But they're trying to create to capitalize on the what's the term? The influencer culture.
Yeah.
All the TikTok kids.
Yes.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Oh, I'm going live here too, so people could watch us live on Instagram while we're doing the show.
Interesting. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Put it like
right. Perfect.
That way, it shows you, and I'm not afraid.
What's up, fellas? Come join us on YouTube. Subscribe. Be one of our muggers, or dorkites, or dork. What do we end up calling them?
Well, these are muggers. This is a fresh cup of comics. Over on the Army of Dorkness, they're dorkites.
Dorkites. That's right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all
But
confused.
they're all supporters.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start off with this guy. His name is Screen Time. People on Instagram can see this.
Screen Time.
Screen Time. I want to read you his bio.
Okay. Yes, please.
A meme-obsessed super teen whose brain became connected to the internet after becoming exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
What the fuck? Internet gas. So Are there gases inside the internet?
It's his grandfather's experimental internet gas. I have a theory, probably wrong.
I kind of want some internet gas right now.
Maybe his grandfather invented internet gas to understand technology. Now he can see augmented reality and real-time maps and can instantly Google any fact. Does this make him effectively a genius? He sure acts like he does. You know what's crazy? You could have this guy, or you could have a fucking phone.
Right? You can have an iPhone.
Because he does everything a phone does.
Why not just call him iPhone Man?
Copyright infringement, so it's screen time.
Call him Phone Man.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to have a phone man if he's not?
I don't know.
If he's not,
I've never heard of
his
fucking internet gas.
His grandfather's experimental internet gas. Don't you hate it when you have an internet gas leak in your house?
Oh man, I'm having a lot of that right now.
Here's the other. Okay, so Snowflake and Safe Space.
Snowflake
and Safe Space. You guys can look these up though. You probably can see them on here. But
Snowflake and
Safe Space. Psychic twins. All twins are psychic, but we're psychic-er. Snowflake, a cryokinetic...
Complains a lot about everything.
Can materialize snowflake-shaped shuriken projectiles for throwing. Safe Space can materialize pink force fields, but he can't inhabit them himself. The reflex only works if he's protecting others. They're hyper-aware of modern culture and optics, and they see their superheroics as a post-ironic meditation on using violence to combat bullying. They're probably streaming this. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So that's part of the New Warriors. Do they have like a cool guy? No.
Safe Space is a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them. And that's a special ability, apparently. And it has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. I don't have a problem with that. They go out of their way to say, like, by the way, guys, he's non-binary, so anybody out there who's going to read this comic, we got one of you in there. What?
I'm still...
That's like reading a bio of Spider-Man, them being like, by the way, he's a straight white male.
Well, I'm still having an issue with this internet gas.
It's never gonna... It's a stupid idea.
No. Is there internet gas in this computer we're talking on?
Break it open and huff.
I mean...
Nope.
we instantly become smart with internet gas.
Guys, I can Google... anything. Ever since I snuffed my dad, like
Wait, you killed your dad?
I snuffed. Did I say snuffed?
Yes.
Ever since I sniffed my granddad's computer, now I can Google anything I want.
Oh, what if it's like an old computer, like an old Apple computer, like the ones they stuck the floppy disks in? Maybe they have internet gas.
Flappy disks.
Flappy disks.
Flappy disks.
Flappy disks.
Floppy.
Floppies. Flappy floppies.
Flappy disks.
We'll go with flappy floppies.
You stick it in, and it.
Anyways, all right. What's the next horror?
Be negative. Yeah, that's the vampire dude.
God, I hate being a hero.
A teen living vampire exposed to Michael Morbius's blood as a child in a rogue but life-saving medical procedure.
I hate everything in life.
They introduced Michael Morbius into this equation, which I think is like, we're gonna make a vampire. Let's have Morbius involved.
Yeah.
He still ages like a regular kid, but has all the abilities of Morbius.
What does that mean?
He's still a kid.
Age as a regular kid.
Like, he ages like so. He's gonna grow up.
But how? He's the vampire.
But he's a cool vampire. He still ages.
But he's kind of negative.
He's super negative. He's also obsessed with all the music and attitude of a classic, long past decades, like 90s and the 2000s. The world is a vampire, and so am I.
I feel like we're in the times when, like when they're making horrible villains for Batman, like, obviously Calendar Man, Kite Man, what's Condiment King, and all
Turner D Century.
Turner D Century is one of the worst. Polka Dot Man. Come on.
Fuck you if you're under 60.
What if he's the one that created this coronavirus?
He's the boomer that the New Warriors fight.
Are you 60 or 65? Well, you're dead.
B negative is the goth kid. When he was a baby, he got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion. We assume from Michael Morbius, even though they just said it. And now he has a very similar look and very similar vampire powers. B negative ages like a regular person, or does he? It's just like edge of your seat stuff, or what? And he definitely drinks blood, or does he?
I don't know.
But designer / artist Luciano, I don't even know how to pronounce that name, took brilliant inspiration from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon and gave B negative the leech suckers that the animated version of Morbius had on his palms. Those look like fingerless gloves. The fingerless gloves. Okay.
Holy shit! It looks like a chick.
Look, I appreciate them looking to the Spider-Man cartoon for inspiration. We all should. But for the world is a vampire, and so am I.
God, I hate life. I hate everything.
He's Trailblazer.
Yo, Trailblazer got back, son.
Wait till you hear about her back. A regular kid scooped up in the world of teenage superheroing. Her magic backpack is actually a pocket dimension with seemingly infinite space.
Dora the Explorer, dude.
Yeah, backpack was like fucking infinite.
Backpack.
What?
It's the map.
From which she can pull out useful or random objects. It's not always under her control. She claims to get her power from God, but not the God you're thinking of. Christians.
You son of bitches.
She's a group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue. And because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of this new outlawed law.
Yeah.
Trailblazer wants to help people, but she doesn't think of herself as a superhero yet. The Marvel Universe is a reflection of our own, and when a new law gets put into place, it affects people in unforeseen ways.
I'm waving at you guys.
Jansport, yes. That's a Kimmy Schmidt reference.
Jansport.
Jan.
So she has a Jansport backpack? Because, I mean, those are the best backpacks you can have.
And Kimmy Schmidt, but in this one, she has like this weird, like Target cyberpunk backpack.
Yeah, whatever.
Target.
I feel like these characters can get killed by a gun.
You haven't even seen like this fucking. This is just the tip. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg, you freaking whales.
They have a comic that's Selena Kyle in fucking high school or some shit, college, where Bruce Wayne is all the rage, and he's got a lot of followers on the gram, and he's got a super following online with his TikToks and his whatnot.
Wait, what?
And she's falling for him, but she's also her friend.
Wait, Bruce Wayne's doing TikTok videos
in this version, but also her best friend Jack Napier is also. She's really into him.
Wait,
but he's a bit of a loose cannon.
Wait a second.
It's a love triangle that she can't help but love.
This is a new comic that's out right now?
Or it's coming out.
It sounds fucking awful.
Jack Napier, you know who that is.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Just making sure, because you didn't really have a reaction.
No, when you said it, I was like, what?
I'm Selena Kyle.
I'm more excited about the metal one coming out.
Oh, for sure, because...
Oh, my God. June 16th. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Have you seen the cover that... what's his name Snyder put out with Batman with the freaking like old like armor, like a knight armor. Oh.
Yeah, it looks awesome too. It looks badass. That's one of those like suits of armor you wouldn't mind having in your house.
Yeah, I just don't know where they're gonna go with it with the story. Like, is it more based off the villains on this one?
It's called Gotham High.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is a complete reimagining of the Batman mythos. In the comic, Bruce Wayne is a young Asian American orphan who is expelled from a prestigious school, forced to enroll at Gotham High. The brooding teenager shares the school's halls with other classmates such as Selena Kyle, Barbie Gordon, Jack Napier, and Harvey Dent. There's also a mystery at play here. one that involves a gang of thieves and kidnappers who have made rich students their target, and Bruce and his friends are caught right in the middle of it.
Riverdale? What the fuck?
It looks, yeah. If anything, Gotham High is the Riverdale equivalent of Batman comics.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. In Gotham High, Bruce and Selina were childhood friends and neighbors, just like Archie and Betty in Riverdale. However, after the death of his parents, Bruce was shipped off to boarding school, and the two lost touch.
Shit.
Now, after getting expelled, Bruce returns home to Gotham and reconnects with Selina. It's clear there's an old spark between the two teenagers, who grow closer and closer throughout the book. It isn't until he takes her on his back and runs her into the woods to show his skin to her. I'm just kidding.
That would, well, I mean, that
would... Where have we seen that before? However, Bruce Wayne isn't Selina Kyle's only suitor. In fact, there is also the school's resident bad boy, Jack Napier. Jack is the generally accepted identity of the Joker. Guy. This Jack is clearly meant to be Gotham High's proto-Joker. He's the leader of a gang called the Pranksters.
Well, we got you on that one, Batman. Bruce Wayne.
He loves to laugh, and he's great at playing cards.
Jesus.
Napier has an edge to him. He may not be a criminal mastermind, but he's already up to bad tricks like stealing money from wealthy kids.
Oh my!
As it turns out, he's also in love with Selina.
So basically, don't go and read this comic because it sounds like garbage, unless you like that kind of shit. But anyways,
I can't stop reading this.
Go subscribe when the metal comes out.
I can't stop reading. I'm gonna go pick up an issue right now.
What's the new Snyder one called? It's Death Metal. The new one that's coming out.
Yeah, I think it's like
is it
DC Death Metal.
DC Death Metal.
Something like that. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Well, thanks whoever's on for joining us. Hey Andy, if it's you, you can type something if you want to talk about something, or don't be afraid, my friend. We're also on Instagram live. We're doing it all. It is stupid.
But while we're on the subject of DC, I do want to bring this up. I'm not at all invested in the Batwoman show.
Mm-hmm.
I just chose not to watch it. And now all this news is coming out about it, that they're like bringing in like Batman villains into it and stuff like that, which is neat, you know.
So why is what's her name leaving?
That's what I was going to get to is, the main actress, Ruby Rose, is actually leaving after the first season.
Okay.
First season, and she made it sound in her statement that it was a mutual thing, that she just wasn't happy, or she wasn't content. She wanted to like
this
move on.
Suit's not good enough for me.
She was proud of everybody's work, that they were doing everything, but then somebody else came out, I guess. I don't remember who this was, so grain of salt, I guess, but I don't remember who said this. But you can find it online.
Yeah.
That apparently both sides weren't happy. Like, she wasn't happy, and the cast and crew weren't happy. They said it wasn't a good fit.
God.
So whatever happened on set, it just rubbed everybody the wrong way. And so they were like, you know what? It's best we just part ways.
We're gonna kill you.
And they're recasting Batwoman. After the news came out, they cast Bruce Wayne in season 2.
Well, why do you need Batwoman with Batman?
Here's my thing. What did they do to Superman and Superwoman or Supergirl?
That's true, yeah.
They put him in there to make her look.
And now the chick that
better.
was in oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. I thought the girl that was the Frost chick, Emma Frost,
Killer Frost.
I thought she was playing Lois Lane, but it's a different chick. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a different person.
Different girl.
But yeah, they put Superman and Supergirl as sort of fan service at first, but then like they never gave him like a triumphant everything was like to favor Supergirl, who the show is for. So I think with because they introduced Batman or Bruce Wayne and Batwoman, it's not going to be to serve Bruce Wayne. I think it's going to be to make Batwoman look better because it's her show. You know?
Yeah. It'll be like, I'm Batwoman and I'm Batman.
Right.
And she'll be like, well, I'm better than you because I'm a woman.
I don't know. I watched a few. I like I talked to you about this earlier. I watched a few of the fight scenes because I wanted to know what was so investing, because I wasn't really crazy about the acting in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe it's the action scenes, you know. And so I looked at a couple of them, and a lot of them are like really cheesy. Like, and by cheesy I mean like the setup is interesting.
Yeah.
Right. The fights, who they're fighting and everything is on paper it's interesting, but they have a lot of those shots where somebody will throw a punch and then it'll be a shot of Batwoman going and then going back into it, and then like it shows the other person, and then she like hits them or whatever, and the guy goes and it gets into it. It's like, why do you keep stopping?
Yeah, just punch. Keep on
there's
punching.
even one where she's in the stadium in broad stadium lighting, and she's fighting this guy straight out of Us, like a screaming big dude in like a red jumpsuit with like a pipe.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
And he was under somebody's control or something, and at one point she dodged one of his attacks, and then like they're 3 feet away from each other, and she goes to shoot her grappling hook at him.
Yeah.
And I forget if he like hits it off or whatever. He takes the pipe and like hits maybe it's a machete, I forget. Cuts or breaks the grappling gun in half. And so instead of just like throwing it and like just running at him, whatever, she sees that it's broken in half and she goes, and then starts walking toward him. And it's like,
maybe she was just a horrible. Wow. Maybe they realized she was not.
I don't think it's the acting. I think it's the directing or the choreography. Why did they keep stopping? It just makes everything seem cheesy. And then it's that effect where, like Zack Snyder for Batman vs Superman, he didn't want to have Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent in the suit in the daylight or for extended periods of time, because the longer you look at it, the more hokey it seems.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the same aspect. It's the same thing, which is why I think the coolest action scene that I saw from the Batwoman series is a scene where she's not even wearing her Batwoman suit. She's just wearing a leather jacket and she's got like a rabbit mask on, and she's like breaking into like police headquarters or something. And that was a pretty fucking cool fight. Like if they could make all the fights like that, but they have to keep, I guess for some reason, whenever she's in the bat suit, they have to keep cutting away at her to like show her reaction, or like just cut away to like show it's Batwoman.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hoping in the season 2, because I showed Molly too. Like I showed her like some of the fights, and I was like, now compare that to this, and I showed her the hallway fight.
Yeah.
From Daredevil.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it's going to compare it to that.
The reason I say this is because Batwoman did a similar fight.
Yeah. Oh, really?
They did one long shot in what's the like a main, when you walk into a mansion, you have that staircase that goes.
Yeah.
What's that like the main hallway or whatever?
Yeah. I forget what they call it now. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like in the front of a mansion. So she's going, like she's fighting these guys and she's going up these steps, and it was a cool scene, but it was very short. But it was one long shot, and I was like, oh my god, they're doing the one shot thing. Like this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They cut away to show these 2 people that are tied up in chairs, and they're just like, I'm a failure. They don't say that about yourself. I think it all the time. It's like, why are we watching this? Batwoman's in the hallway like kicking ass right now. Why are we watching these 2 people just being like, you've got to know your worth?
I hate myself.
I guess it serves the story, but like that's my problem.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
That was my problem with the Defenders too.
Yeah.
When they had all the Defenders fighting for the first time, and then they had to cut away because Elektra.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I never saw the Defenders either. Like I just never gave it a.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
They didn't have a big Avengers moment where they're all standing together. The one time they had that was that hallway scene.
Yeah.
And then they cut it in half because Elektra showed up, and then they had this whole like, Elektra, you're not yourself.
Of course you're not.
Yeah. So that's my takeaway on Batwoman. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So what do you think now that Arrow's done and Stargirl's kind of taken over the role of everything? I haven't seen any episodes of Stargirl.
We still this first season of Stargirl is going to be completely different than anything comes after it because it was made under the DC Universe umbrella.
Okay.
And then it was taken to CW. After the first season, it's going to go the CW route.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing that would happen if you had like the Swamp Thing go to CW. Like,
which I never watched. I need to go and watch it, but
I've heard great things
because I liked Swamp Thing. I always liked his show.
I've heard great things. I just the suits. I had the very, very, very end spoiled for me where a certain character shows up, and even the prosthetics on that character looked awesome. It sucks we'll never see that character in action because it was supposed to lead up to season 2, but it was cool prosthetics, man. The effects in that show alone were just top notch, and you would never get something like that from CW. They'd probably try to
CGI it or something. Yeah.
This I didn't mean to turn this into a CW rant, but
no, you're good, man.
It's just it irks me because when they first announced Batwoman as a show, I was excited.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the few people that Batman is afraid of.
I know you were like,
I'm intimidated by.
Yeah, I know you. When you were talking about it, you were like, "Oh yeah, this seems really cool." And then after we saw like the one preview, we're like, "I promise Zach doesn't have the COVID. You were good."
No. The crossover episode, the Crisis episode.
I never watched any of them because
I'm going to show you a clip from that when we're done here.
Okay.
And you're going to be like, "Fuck the CW."
Well, I've already said that like a long time ago.
I mean, from this.
Yeah.
You know, but like. I don't know. I still try to hold out hope. Like with Batwoman, I wanted to know why because people were upset. Like there are people that follow the show. People watch the show.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what it was. And a couple of the fight scenes are pretty badass. Pretty awesome. I just wished all of the fight scenes were pretty consistent. But you didn't get consistent fights in Daredevil either.
No.
So it's difficult. But I mean,
well, I did hear some news. I don't know how true it is. That possibly in the new Spider-Man movie we might see the Daredevil. And if that's true, I'm fucking so ready for that, dude.
It's been a rumor for a while.
Can you imagine?
I believe it when I see it.
Oh yeah, of course. Shit. That would be so cool though. Him and Spider-Man swinging around like fighting the Kingpin and have the Kingpin from the show, the guy that played Kingpin.
I think if they do it though, they're gonna recast. I think they're gonna recast.
They'll recast Daredevil and Kingpin together? Why? Because,
first of all, the guy who played Daredevil denies any involvement with anything. He said he would love. He's always wanted to be in the movies.
Yeah.
But they just wanted to keep it separate for some reason.
And I guess you could get someone else.
But then it also opens up, this could lead to some really cool opportunities. First of all, new suit designs, right? I would love to see the yellow suit.
Yeah, yellow with the brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see the yellow Daredevil suit.
That'd be cool.
And I would love to see what the MCU would do with Kingpin. My favorite version of Kingpin isn't from the show. It's from
the cartoon.
It's from fucking Spider-Verse.
Oh, that big one, the big
dude. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
he's supposed to be physically intimidating. Or I could say also like Spider-Man PS4. Like he was physically intimidating.
Well, yeah, you want him to be huge. Yeah. Kingpin was like a big giant dude. You know.
But I love when they make him like overly massive.
Yeah.
That was one thing I liked about the original Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Oh, with
he's standing there with the cane. Yeah. It was awesome.
But I heard that, and then of course the Batman.
The Batman. Yeah, I mean
the suit looks very cool. From what I've seen, I don't know if you read more on him, but I did read on the Joker, or not the Joker, but the Riddler. Sorry, I have Joker on my brain.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, but I mean,
because we're gonna have the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman, and Batman so far.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna have any other characters that we know or know of?
Nothing confirmed.
Oh, okay.
But at this point, I'm kind of done listening to all the rumors and all the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just really want to go into the movie not knowing anything.
True,
you know,
true.
because how
just be
cool.
Surprised, you know.
One of my favorite things about the Arkham games was going through and not knowing what characters were in it.
Yeah, you don't know who you're gonna run up against.
There's a whole surprise in Arkham Knight where you're zipping through the city, and then at a random point,
the Croc shows up.
Somebody just like jumps out at you,
and
it's a fucking jump scare, and then they're there for the rest of the game in the sky, and you oh shit, yeah.
When is it? Yeah, true. When is it? Yeah.
But dude, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because we have to head home.
Oh yeah, no worries, dude.
But this is great. I can't wait to keep doing this on the reg again.
Yes.
I miss this.
Yes.
But
totes.
Probably maybe do it a little earlier next time.
Yeah, and be more ready. So, I mean, it's not like we have like a billion people on here or anything. So
yeah, but I mean, when I'm more awake.
Of course.
Because I love talking about this stuff, but I don't want to fall asleep on the show.
That would be the first.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for listening. If you saw us or watched, and check out. I'm gonna try to do some more of the beer stuff, and then we'll do this. Keep on doing it, and hopefully gain some more subscribers again, and do some fun stuff.
Uphill climb.
Yes. But until then, we will catch you guys later.
Have a good one, guys.